finally we can continue Dodongo's Cavern. Sorry about the no recording as much as I have been as of late. Just haven't been feeling well. Still kind of under the weather. Still feeling a little bit weird here and there. My arm kind of flares up a little bit here and there. I had a bit of an issue with my armpits as well. Not that anyone gives a crap. But yeah, there's been a lot of things here and there that has just been problems. I woke up with blood in my nose a couple days ago as well. Happily, or not happily, but like I'm glad to kind of inform people whether they need care or not that I haven't had blood in my nose since. So it's the first time it's ever happened to me though, so it's something that kind of worried me. But yeah. Anyways, now that this Armos is nearly dead, we can not only, well, you can't get out of the room unless you kill him, but you can kind of inch past him and just open the chest if you really want to, but you still need to kill him. So you just don't want him jumping around you whenever you're trying to open the chest, because then you'll just take a crap load of damage. But once you open the chest, you get the compass, so it's great. Not that we really need it. But now that we're done with that room, we can come out here, grab another bomb flower. And instead of blowing up a door, we're going to be blowing up this. We're going to be setting off all of these bomb flowers, and once it's done doing this little chain reaction, this little pillar will fall down and reveal sort of stairs. Not exactly stairs, I guess, but I guess the way it falls down, or whatever, it just kind of makes stairs. I don't know. Maybe it's just shaped like that naturally and isn't intended to be stairs, or I don't know. But whatever. It works for us. We can get up here. We'll have to come back here once we have the boomerang at some point to get a gold sculpture that you can only get whenever that little pillar is actually still up. So, I mean, that's something we'll have to do later down the line. But, as you can tell, there's a gold sculpture that we can get now. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and useless rupee that I probably didn't need to pick up, but whatever. So this room we have more fire keys and Armos as well. Bomb flowers here, so you can obviously deal with them. But you don't need to worry about the Armoses really, because the only one that you need to move is this statue here, so that we can get to the ladder, and these keys are coming after us. Like, fantastic. That was absolutely great. Let's just slingshot that one. I don't know where the other one went. Apparently it's right behind us. And, okay, whatever. We take more damage, but I guess we get a heart out of it. That's good, I guess. So now we get to press the switch, which opens the door and allows us to move on. If I remember correctly, this brings us out to, yeah, this brings us out to an area, or back to basically the main area, but now we're on the upper level, and there's this bridge up here. There's a bridge on the other side as well. We're going to have to get to it because it's how we get towards the boss. I don't want to have this thing like somehow knock me off, so good. But yeah, we need to get to the other bridge, so to speak, on the other side. So this room, you got a whole bunch of moving like traps between each of the areas, as I'm sure you see there. And she's gonna kind of give you this hint that you can use the L targeting to see around corners, so that way you can, you know, avoid getting destroyed by something that's just moving back and forth, and otherwise you can't really hear all that well. And you know, so. And I'm sure as you saw, there was a bombable wall there. So obviously we have to grab this bomb flower, and that was way too far back. So I guess we get to sit here and wait for it to respawn, and we'll try it again. Now you can just throw it and you can get it on the ledge there if you're good enough, I guess. I usually get it fairly like early, but maybe I don't know, maybe I'm rusty or something. We can do this the hard way, which is just waiting for it to be like close to exploding and throwing it. Okay, that was a kind of an awkward way to do that, I guess, but whatever. So this room, there's going to be another room very similar to it, but this room all you have to do is just whip out your slingshot and shoot the eye, and we can just proceed from there. Got some Dodongo larvae here. Thank you for that damage. Whatever. Okay, mini boss room. It's the exact same mini bosses before, the Lizalthos, or however it's, I don't know. One of those like phrases or whatever. I don't know, but whatever. We'll just call them Lizalthos or whatever, and just move on with that. Same strategy as last time. They're going to switch out after 3 hits, and after 6 hits each, they will die. So kind of prepare yourself for that. So while we're sitting here killing these things, I just kind of want to mention that I do have Splatoon now. If anyone wants to actually add me on my Wii U to kind of join me for regular battles, I don't know how the rank battle thing works, whether you can join up on the same team with a friend or something. That's supposed to be launching, I think, sometime later tonight or whatever, as well as a free weapon and a free map that you can download. So, something I felt like sharing in case people were interested. Me and my friend were playing a lot last night. I've already gotten to level 11. He's a little over level 11 as well, if we can just hit this eye. So, yeah, and then if you come over here, you need to like turn and look into this alcove and shoot that eye as well, so that we can reduce the other like flame pillar. This will bring you into this room, and it's an all-important room, because we've already gotten 2 big chests, which means the 3rd big chest has to be the dungeon treasure. In case you guys haven't already noticed, we've been using a lot of bombs. Our treasure is the bomb bag, which means we can now carry bombs, and we have 20, because, you know, once you get, it's essentially getting the upgrade, and, you know, whatever. So I'm just going to throw this bomb down here just to kind of mention that this is here. Inside is another, I think, 2 business scrubs, so if you want to, you know, check them out, you can. I'm not going to bother messing with any of the business scrubs in the game, just because they usually rip you off for things that you can just get from cutting grass or destroying rocks or something like that. So I'm just not going to bother with it. So that little stone there mentions lighting, or when the eyes become red. I'm surprised I missed that, but whatever. I hate doing this because if you move too far, then you'll fall. If you don't move far enough, then you're just going to drop the bomb there. At least that one went through, so you'll see what we mean by eyes becoming red. You use bombs through these little holes here, and it's not close enough, is it? No, of course it's not. So we're going to try and do the throwy thing again. Did we get it? Yeah, we did. Hooray. Throwing seems to be a bit easier just because, why not? But now that both eyes are lit, the mouth opens, just as the statue said. Yeah, I guess you could say statue or whatever, but a little stone thing. So, okay, I'm pretty sure we were close enough to the door, but I guess not. So, this room, there's a little thing, like, I don't want to, there's like a little bit of a dugout area there. We need to push something into that, but unfortunately in that room there is nothing that we can push there, so we need to find one. And there are a bunch of fire keys, and target and dead. Thank you. So there's a bit of a block puzzle type of thing here, but I've never done it. Never once have I ever actually done this. So yeah, but we're not going to be taking care of that just yet. We're going to be bombing this wall, because in here we can get another gold sculpture. So we're just going to go ahead and go in here and take care of that. And as you can see, there's a yeah, well, that was a good way to kill it, even though the bomb didn't actually hit the I guess it did. Well, that was probably one of the best bomb throws I've ever had. But yeah. So now that we've come back into this room, of course, the fire keys are all back, and it's obviously no fun. I swear there's one around here somewhere. I don't know where. There. Okay, there it is. Knew there was one around here, just didn't know where the hell it went. For a second I thought it was flying towards us. But yeah, as you can see, there's like blocks that you can push around, and obviously you're supposed to push them in order to get over here. But yeah, we didn't do that because we didn't really need to. You could just climb around. It's easier that way. So here we go. We find ourselves another block that we can push, and we can push this into that area that we were in before, that we are required to like push. It's kind of, there's like a switch at the bottom of this little like hole here, and obviously we need to kind of push something down into it so that way we can kind of trigger it, because it's very similar to the one that we need to push that one statue towards. So it's very similar to that, and this is the only thing that we have that can be used for. I think that, I don't know about this game, but I think that you were able to use bombs, and another fire piece, and a slingshot. Hooray! So now we get to push this in here. Okay, good. So now this door is now open, And we can now make our way into the boss room. Hooray! We finally get to the boss, right? It's only been like 2 weeks. So what you can do is you can drop a bomb here, go over to this chest, which it guarantees you, tongue-tied right now. It guarantees you bombs. So once you're done doing that and that bomb explodes, you can fall down here into the actual boss room, of course. Cool thing about Kid Link and the dungeons, you know, it just doesn't require keys, so you don't have to worry about like running around with your like a chicken with your head cut off trying to find everything. Anyways, boss, King Dodongo, very easy boss. Just as easy as the first boss that we faced in the Great Deku Tree. When he goes to inhale, you just take a bomb out and throw it into his mouth, and when it explodes, he kind of collapses long enough for you to slash him. So, if I remember correctly, it's 3 slashes to kill him. If I remember correctly, I don't really remember off the top of my head. But, okay, here we go. Throw another bomb. Wait for him to fall. Jump slash. If I'm not, I don't know if there's really any difference to a jump slash or whatever. I seem to notice that things die a lot faster with jump slashes, so it's part of the reason why I'm using it here. But, if we can, okay, there we go. He's inhaling. Throw the bomb. And jump. Yeah, it's 3, so pretty easy fight. I mean, you shouldn't really take any damage or die to this fight if you know what you're doing. And if you run out of bombs, there are bomb flowers, so it's not like it's a big deal. But yeah, King Dodongo down, which means Dodongo's Cavern is also now completed. We don't have to worry about coming back here for some time. Like I said, there's a gold sculpture at least that we need to come back here with the boomerang to get, but that's obviously a little ways down the line here. So, and I like how you can't just like roll over that, but whatever. And now we get to magically teleport out of the cave. I don't understand why we need to even teleport out of the cave, or how we even teleport from the sky. Like, I don't understand, but whatever. Anyways, oh, here we go. Darunia's decided to drop by and see what's up. And he's gonna kind of mention how, okay, he's just gonna beat the crap out of us, I guess. But, yeah, he's kind of very happy that we kind of helped him out. And he also mentions Ganondorf. He's also going to give us the Goron Rupee, or not Rupee, but Ruby. I keep thinking Rupee because, obviously we're playing Legend of Zelda. But, yeah. Also, I don't understand why this had to be the case. But you'll notice that Darunia's arms just kind of stay there. He doesn't move them. Like, it just keeps them up in the air. I mean, I understand that Link finally put his hands up in the air to kind of make sure that it didn't fall and break by some chance or some shit. But, yeah. I mean, in the background, Darunia's just got his hands way up in the air as well. I think that this, like, close-up of this was actually different in the original. I think it actually had both of them kind of being portrayed with their hands up. So I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong. I haven't played the original in a very long time, but it's not much different from this game anyways. There are only slight differences. I think that they probably changed that little scene there just because, it seems weird and awkward that he'd just keep his hands up in the air. And now look at all the zombie Gorons trying to give us a huge hug. But, yeah, I mean, I guess we should be glad that they're happy that they got their stuff back. Anyways, in the next episode, we're going to be dealing with a few more things here in Goron City, as well as on the Death Mountain Trail. They mentioned going up the mountain to visit the ferry, so we'll be doing that as well. So be sure to stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer, signing out.